cool thing to do. But other than that, there's just the guys. They just want one thing. They want a band. That's different. You just have to know what you're comfortable with and stick to your beliefs. And if they pressure you into doing something you don't want to, then they're obviously not good for you.
Well, there's more drinking, there's more drugs, and more relationship drama, so there's more of it.
Well, it's definitely gotten more like pressure, like more like towards like dating and drugs, I guess, kind of like can definitely feel it more, and like people think that they're getting more mature, so they like think that they're able to do this stuff when they're like really not.
The peer pressure hasn't really changed too much. It's still mostly just pressure to do good in sports, do good at being in a relationship. Nothing really serious that I can't deal with. So it's changed some as we get more mature, but not really.
Peer pressure has really changed because when you're grade 8, you want to be cool and you have all the older people influencing you, and you can really get into peer pressure very easily because grade 11 you're older than everyone else, and peer pressure is not really a thing you need to worry about anymore, because if anything you'll be peer pressuring your peers.
Grade 8 there's not, well there is, but then grade 9 and 10 there's like a lot, but by grade 11 there's like really none left. It's mainly grade 9 and 10 that there's a lot of peer pressure.
Peer pressure never changes, but how you take on peer pressure changes a lot because
I think that in grade 8 you're not able to speak exactly what you mean. And I think that over the years you kind of figure out how to make what is happening right here, what's happening right here, like right here. So when somebody says something that you might have thought to be wrong, or not necessarily wrong, but just something that you wouldn't do, you might not speak up about it in grade 8, whereas in the older grades you probably say something about it.
Yes, I have, because people are always like, it's so much better to be in a relationship, and just pressures to have sex and all that stuff.
In fact, I get it quite a bit from my parents and my family, but it's a good kind of pressure. It's something that I need to be driven to succeed. Without it, I would probably not succeed as much as I do. And my friends offer support, and that's what I need to succeed.
At first I tried to, because there's so many like little cliques and everything, and you're like, oh no, I don't know which one to go in. Do I go in with these people or those? But in the end, you just kind of fit in with everyone in your own little way, and it's good to have more than one clique and just hang out with the same people.
I don't really think that I should care, because people will dress goth when the whole school's dressing goth, or people will go to American Eagle and get the best stuff when everybody's going to American Eagle and getting the best stuff. So I don't really think that I have to wear what everybody else is wearing, and I don't really think that, like, it's high school, right? We can wear whatever we want, right?
I'm actually very self-conscious about myself. People don't really know that because I don't really show it towards people, but I'm very self-conscious about myself, about everything.
well, I think that when you open yourself up to putting yourself on TV, you have to kind of brace yourself for people to judge, because anybody who's watched TV knows that it's easy to judge somebody by what the camera shows, instead of who I actually am. So I was kind of afraid that people were going to think that I was just a big piece of lard that sits on my couch and does nothing but eat cake. But I had to kind of realize that it's my life and I don't really care what people think. So if you want to do something but you're not doing it because of other people, you just got to do it. I believe that I've grown a lot since I started to not care what people think, in regards that, like, I went and did stuff being on a TV show to lose weight. I mean, that's something that I wouldn't have done, say, 4 years ago, because I'd be so afraid of what everybody thought. Once you do things that you want to do, you realize yourself a little bit more. And once you start becoming like who you are and not what everybody else wants you to be, it's kind of life changing.
I think people are more drawn to people who can express themselves freely, and I think that even if I didn't have music as a part of my life, I could probably still do that.
It was like, you know, in movies when you see like little people, they'll like change schools and then they go when they're at lunch and they go to sit down somewhere but they don't know where to go and then they start crying in the bathroom. It was kind of depressing like that. You just kind of do loser laps by yourself. And I didn't personally meet anyone the first day, but close friends, I think it's something that you put together over time. So it was hard, but
It's very important, definitely in high school, because when you're walking down the halls and you're not with someone, people will look at you and like think you're a loner or think you're weird because you're not with a friend. So it's definitely pressuring to have a close group of friends. It's kind of important because then you always have someone to talk to. Like in drama, there's a big group of us and we're always like a family.
And why?
My group of friends are very important to me because I don't have many close people towards me, and my friends are there for everything. If I have a problem, they're there, and they're just there for me to talk to.
So that you're less lonely and there's less peer pressure like to fit in and stuff.
It's important to have friends that support what you want to do, because I have been like a friend to somebody who, you know, kind of pushes you down. And if you feel like you're always trying to impress your friends, they're probably not the best friends that you could have. You know what I mean?
I think that group of friends is important, and it also falls into that peer pressure category. There's such thing as good peer pressure, and I think that having a group of friends as tight-knit as you'd like them to be really helps you push to be that person that expresses themselves and does what they kind of want.
Well, I used to have this friend, and alright, out of the blue, like, for no reason, he just turned into a major jerk. And he would, like, beat me up and call me names.
Yeah, I've been bullied before. It was mostly just over stupid little immature things, but you know, it happens, and I've kind of learned to deal with it just by ignoring them and trying to move on with it. But yeah.
Yes, I have been bullied a lot because of my weight, because obviously I'm not a size 2, and for a long time it bugged me, you know, under my skin, but I was always kind of, you know, I didn't let myself get pushed down. Grade 5 Adrian would have been bullied, and because of that, I would have felt so insecure that I would have gone and made a joke about somebody else, because it's so easy to pass attention off onto other people. You know, so if you're in a group of people that you really want to be friends with, and they're all really cool, and you want to be cool, and they say something to somebody, you know, some rude comment, you feel like you should join in because it's taking the attention off of you, especially if you're insecure like I was for most of my high school years. And it's not like that now. And if you're on the other side of the spectrum where you totally don't even care what people think about you, you need to say something about somebody getting bullied. And I know we've all seen the advertisements on Family Channel, I will stand up to bullying, but like seriously, you have to, because if you don't, you will feel like a complete speck of dust. And it's the people that stand up for, you know, the kids that are weird or fat or ugly or have acne or, you know, that change the world at the end of the day, right?
Bully someone.
I can't stand bullying. If my friend bullies someone, I will talk to them personally, and I won't have a problem talking to them in front of people because I actually am against bullying.
Feel.
Yeah, but most of the time it's just people joking around, but at the same time it gets kind of like annoying and like stupid.